our senses are so imperfect that we don't see the actual situation. We don't see the actual configuration. Huh? We can only see the three-dimensional projection because our senses are three-dimensional. This is the illusion. Huh? This is the world of Maya. It's the refrigerator.
That's why it's very noisy.
Yeah, it's really noisy. And all these mics are so sensitive, they pick it up. But when we are in this illusion, it looks real. Huh? It looks real to us. We think this is reality. Yes, this is reality. No, it's not reality at all. What was that?
It's a rat trap.
Oops. Just like that poor rat, huh? He thinks, oh, this is lunch. No, this is the bait in the trap. So we're in illusion because of our limited intelligence, because of our imperfect senses. And what we think is reality is actually simply a projection of a higher reality. And Plato talked about this in his cave analogy. Huh? There are these guys chained up in a cave. They can only look in one direction. And that is a wall. And on that wall, there's a fire behind them, but they can't see the fire. And there's men with different cutouts and stuff, and they're projecting shadows on the wall. You ever play that kids game where you, what is that? Yeah, you make a bird, huh? You make all of these different shadows on the wall. The idea is to guess what it is, or so and so on. Huh? What's that? Rabbit? Yeah, I can't do it. But anyway, they're doing something similar. They're projecting the shadows on the wall, and the prisoners in the cave, to them, that's the whole reality. The shadows on the wall projected from behind them where they can't see. And so they get into all these discussions about what do the shadows mean, and what are they doing to each other, and what's happening. But really, it's all a shadow play. It's a projection. Same with our material universe. The real universe is higher dimensional, and it involves things like karma, cause and effect, time, the fractal nature of time, where things happen over and over and over again. You ever notice that? Well, that's because time actually has more than one dimension. We're taught to believe that time is just a line from going from past to future, and we're making progress in time. Yes, things are getting better. But actually, time is a complex fractal shape with many dimensions. And the same things or similar things happen over and over and over again. That's why there's so many similarities between different people's experience. Everyone is born, and then they live for some time, they get old, and then they die. People are young and enthusiastic in the beginning of life, and then they get worn down by life because of so many experiences where they thought they knew what was happening, but actually something else completely is going on. And then that's revealed, and they're surprised, and then they lament, and gradually they get old, and then they get disease, and then they die. This is going on. Everyone's experiencing this. Why doesn't somebody do something about it? Because they're in illusion, and they can't see the shape of time. They can't see the trajectory of human life. They don't have enough distance. They don't have enough perspective. See, so we teach people, the first thing we teach people is don't be attached and don't lament. Don't get caught up in the illusion. Get some perspective. Get some background. Understand that you're a spirit soul, that you're eternal, and you're in this temporary world, and you're suffering the reactions of your karma. So whatever is happening to you, that is the result of your previous activities. So don't lament. Lamenting is not going to help anything. Lamenting, no big mommy is going to come along and fix it. Maybe when you were a baby, you could lament, and then mommy would come and make everything okay. But no, that's not going to work once you're grown up, even a little grown up. Lamenting is just going to make more problems because you're not addressing the real problem. The real problem is you did something that caused this mess that you're in. So you have to undo that. How do you do that? You have to inquire into it. It's a big deal. It's a big science. It's a big question. But to make a long story short, when we inquire successfully into this problem of illusion, and the problem of suffering, and the problem of death, and the problem of ignorance, if we inquire successfully into all these things, then we come to the understanding that devotional service to Krishna is the answer. Devotional service is the cure. It's the thing that gives relief from all these sufferings. And then if we put that knowledge into practice, we discover it's actually true. So everyone who's here, they're all sitting there going, yeah, yeah, because they know, they have experience. And you can also have that same experience if you take this knowledge and put it into practice in your life. It's not a myth. It's not simply a religious teaching where you have to believe, and then maybe at the end of your life you get salvation. No, no. It's a process that you put into practice in your life right now. And you get the result right now in terms of changed consciousness, changed awareness. Just like most people, if you sit down and try to meditate and you look within, all you see is blank. Or maybe you see the pictures in your mind, memories, feelings, imagination, desires, all that nonsense. Anyway, it's not too much different from ordinary life, is it? What kind of meditation is that? That's not real meditation. Real meditation begins when you become aware of awareness itself, when you become conscious of consciousness itself. Then you start to become aware of your real self. But that's just the beginning. That expands more and more in inner space until you become directly aware of God. The Atma, which is the soul, becomes aware of the Paramatma, the Supreme Soul, that is his origin. The example is given of the sun and the sunshine. The soul is like the sunshine, and the Lord is like the sun. The sun emanates the sunshine, and so the sunshine has some of the qualities, many of the qualities of the sun. Because the source is present in the energy. The cause is present in the effect. Many of the qualities of the source are there in the things that it emanates. So naturally the qualities of the soul are similar to the qualities of the Lord. Just that we are tiny, we are very limited, and he's unlimited, he's enormous, he's unlimited and infinite. So when we approach God through this meditation process, then we gradually begin to appreciate his qualities and we gradually begin to love him. Love means appreciation for the sublime qualities of God. Really, there isn't the same kind of love possible between human beings. Human beings, because all of their qualities, or most of their qualities that we see anyway, are material. That means they're all bad qualities. So when we get close to another human being, we start to become aware of their bad qualities. And, well, so much for that love. And then we go on to another one. And we see, we try to project our ideal image of a beloved on this person. And then we get close to them and we say, oh no, actually, they have bad qualities too. Well, so much for that one. Now, but the next one. And this goes on and on and on and on. And when do we stop? When do we realize that, wait a minute, human beings are not appropriate objects of my loving propensity? I want a perfect beloved. I want someone who doesn't let me down. I want someone who doesn't disappoint me, who actually is perfect. Well, there's only one person like that, and that's God. So you can become aware of God. You can approach God directly from within by means of His holy name. Okay? This is the method that we practice. It's many, many thousands of years old. It's not that we made it up, or it's not that we are trying to tell you or sell you something. You can try it yourself. It's free. Anybody can do it. All the information's there on our website. Not that we're, selling mantras or anything like that. That's a ridiculous idea. This knowledge is the natural